What's up, everybody? Big Hurt 916. You tuned into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for your support. You know I'm all about that positivity and that motivation. And you know I'm a big car guy. And I got a lot of cars that's being done right now. I'm at my homeboy's house, his actual shop, not his house. Hunting for Speed, the homie Matt. And man, he's got some stories, man. This guy's been in the car game for a minute and he knows a lot of people. Matt, what's up, brother? Good seeing you, man. Hey, man. So I remember you telling me some of the people you work for and some of your experiences in the car game. Man, tell the people about West Coast Customs, man.
Oh yeah, old Ryan on West Coast Customs. Where do I start? Okay, well I start, we were building some really cool cars back in the day. Apparently he got my number from another one of a guy that went to work for him, apparently, that knew me and was having some problems on some cars, some issues with starting and running. I mean, I'm a car builder. Okay, this is what I do for my living. This is how I put the bread on my table to feed my family. And there's a lot of people out there that think they're car builders. You know, Ryan, West Coast Customs, done a great job marketing himself. Yeah, I've said yet to see a ooh-ah car that's just been just like over the top, that's been hand built or hand fabricated. But anyways, I'd have to think back how many years. It was probably 12, 15 years ago. He contacted me to look at a couple of cars that weren't running correctly in a shop. Went down, he had a shop located down by the airport, LAX airport. That's how long ago it was, before he went to Corona, before Burbank, and he was doing a show called Pimp My Ride. He was working on a show back in the day called Pimp My Ride. He wanted to put me on camera. I didn't want to be on camera, so I was like, hey, dude, just pay your bills. I'll fix your shit, and it'll be all good. And we did a couple of projects. One project, a very high-profile athlete, I'm not going to name any names, but he was building a truck that we did some work on, and the truck, come to find out, had a fuel delivery problem, and had smelled like gas really bad, and the guys at West Coast Customs couldn't figure it out. I took a look at it, and they had put 17 drywall screws through the bed of the truck and the top of the gas tank, while they were installing the stereo. And it didn't realize that the screws had went through the bed of the truck and into a gas tank. But that's a whole nother deal, you know. And then he came to me, like I said in the first video, I was really preferring on Toyota Supras, JDM, before I got into doing the domestics and the off-road stuff. He had hired me to build him a Supra. I brought him to another high-profile client. Long story short, we did a really good job. He came to purchase or pay for the vehicle. He had given me a deposit to start work on the vehicle, and then he wrote me 2 checks from a closed account to try to pay for the vehicle. So with that said, the vehicle didn't leave anywhere. They tried to come get it. He had a guy by the name of Dane that was working for him at the time, think that he was going to try to come strong on me, you know, because he was a big dude. I'm a big dude, but guess what? I'm a bigger dude. I ended up keeping the car, you know, until we got our financials straightened, which took about 8 months to get the financials straight. You know, so, but that opened the door for me, and I got to thank Ryan that it opened the door to some of his clients, some of his high-profile clients that have now come to me, and now I service their cars and work on their stuff.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, you never know when you see these people on TV what the backstory is, and you know, it's crazy, man, how somebody portrays themselves, but then at the end of the day, they work ain't really what it's supposed to be. But you know, it's a blessing because, like I said, the homie Matt was able to do all these other cars, able to kind of branch off, get his own thing going, and you know, West Coast is still out there doing their thing, man. But Hunt for Speed is where it's at. So we're gonna do another video here, so make sure you guys subscribe. I'm gonna show you what he's about to do to my 68 Cougar Clara. So stay tuned and subscribe.